Okay, so DUF means designated. D is for designated. U is for ugly. F is for fat. And F is for friend. So in my case, it was D for Douglas for designated. DUF, designated ugly friend. Because I ain't fat. So it could be DUS. It wouldn't be a word if it was DUSF. So it's DUF. So it's designated ugly friend. So it was designated friend to her prettier and more popular pals. So they was designated based on the fact of, they designated her based on the fact of how she looked. And she hanging out with them. And she thinking she part of a popular crowd. But the whole point is that they only using you to show off their crowd. And you are the one that they use to go and get the coffee, to do the homework, to cover for them when they want to leave class and all that other stuff. So in my case, me being the designated ugly friend, I was designated to they would come to me for advice in reference to their boyfriend, girlfriend, not girlfriend relationship, but in reference to their boyfriend relationship or a guy to his girlfriend relationship. So, and as far as the church is concerned, I was the designated ugly friend due to the fact, or ugly saint, due to the fact of, I was the one that made the programs. I was the one that led the service. I was the one that if they didn't want to go to a church, they sent me. And it wasn't the real important churches. They didn't send me to St. James Church. They didn't send me to St. Paul's Church. They'll send me to a church that we don't even affiliate with. They'll send me to a church that they don't even see, and the people don't even see them neither. So when I would go, they like, who is this? Because I remember they sent me to this church, right? St. Carmel Church. Carmel, whatever. And they was having, I don't know whether it was a youth or whatever, excuse me, but they was having some kind of service, and I went there. And when I got there, the church was closed. So that's Utica, that was on St. John's between Utica and Schenectady. Right around the corner from the building that I grew up in. I grew up in 1363 St. John's Place. Yes, I remember that building. I remember a lot of memories from that building. So I was sent to go. I didn't realize the church. They was like, okay, we'll send you. We want to know, would you mind going over to St. Carmel? And I wasn't thinking nothing about it. I said, okay, because I'm thinking that more people was coming, stuff like that. So I really didn't pay attention. So when I got there and I sat there, I said, wow, I was used. There was hardly nobody there. Nobody from the youth department came but me. And I'm not the president of the youth department. So the president was supposed to be there. I'm the vice president. So if anything, me and the president was supposed to be there. But I was just saint because I was a designated ugly saint. We'll just use her to go. But all them good places that I wanted to go, and I would go and ask my pastor, can I go here? Can I go there? Well, we need y'all here. We need you here. Why? I even said to her one time, I said, why? Y'all don't use me. Y'all ain't gonna miss me. She started laughing. The phone ringing. Are you calling me on the phone when you got the phone? crazy. I guess you realize that. So, it was like, wow. And one time, I'll be honest, one time they was another church called Bible Way was having a service. And I think that Michelle was a part of the service. And I was going to support the service. Now, mind you, she ain't never supported me. I'm going to tell you straightforward. Never supported me. I went to different churches and I preached. This is why I'm saying the designated ugly friend. She never supported me. She never went. I'm going to take the word never and I'm going to put one time. One time she went and supported me where I was preaching, and that's it. One time another sister, her name was Sister Taylor, one time she went and she supported me. But that was because that was the beginning of her joining the church. And you know what? It was all about motives. You see what I'm saying? That's what I said in my video when I put that God shut things down when people want to use God's people for their glory and for their agenda. So that was something to do with their agenda, and that's why they allow her to go. But she ain't go nowhere else with me. Michelle didn't go nowhere else with me. I let Michelle know I'm going over here to preach. My children don't even go and support me. I'm preaching in my own church. They don't even come. And I'm going to be honest, sometimes in the beginning it would bother me. And there was a time when one of them would come, but she would come so late. I would want her to come and play the service for me. I would want her to come and tape me, videotape me. She ain't even there. And then I had a girl in the church to do it for me. And then I caught on one Sunday, this is recently, one Sunday I wanted her to tape and I was looking for her. She had led the service and I was looking for her and she had disappeared. She had stayed downstairs the whole time. She came up when I was up preaching. And then I caught on. Well, I caught on before I went up there and I said, all right. Before I got up to preach, when I kept looking for her, and I ain't see her, I said, oh, you know what? She don't want to tape. She don't want me to use. And my thing is that people, instead of people being honest and be like, no, it's okay. But I guess they like saying, well, I don't want to be disrespectful to Evangelist Jordan. She asked me to do this, I'll do it, but I don't really want to do it. And I'm the type of person, I don't make people do what they don't want to do. That's why it got to the point when I'm going to preach, I used to invite my kids and say, well, is y'all coming to church? I said, this is my back to church Sunday. Is y'all coming? I'll be like, okay, is y'all coming? I'm preaching at this church. Y'all gonna come? Sometimes they say they coming. Sometimes they don't even say nothing. I get the face. So I stopped inviting them. And it was the same way with me. My grandmother did not invite me. She just let me know, well, you need to come to church, Sharon. You need to start back coming to church. That's it. She would never invite. Now that I'm thinking about it, my grandmother never invited me to functions of the church. She always would say, it's time for you to come back to church. That's it. She never too much, gave me an invite, because it's by choice, You give the invitation out, people don't come. You see what I'm saying? And that's where the Back to Church Sunday coming in. It's not an invite, it's a service just for y'all. So I give y'all the flyer saying, come back to church. This day is set aside for you. You can come. And maybe some of the people that come can sing. Maybe some of the people that come, they can give a testimony or something. Everybody has a testimony. It may not be a being saved. Being saved is not the only testimony that somebody can give. Being alive is a testimony in itself, right? So it just got to the point where I just stopped. I don't even invite. I just preached 2 Sundays ago. I ain't tell nobody nothing. I ain't say nothing. I went on and did my preaching. And I done got to the point the Lord just let me know it's okay. You don't have to carry it. You don't have to take it upon yourself. It's all right. You done invited them. You done told them about this day. You done told them about getting saved. One of my daughters been saved before. My son was saved. They know about being saved. So when I talk to my son, I just write and tell my son, the Lord is waiting for your return. That's it. Sometimes I say I'll be glad when, my son come back to God, because God is still there, right where you left him. Just like the prodigal father, right where you left him. Left him in the house, that's where you left him in the church, he in the church. You left him in my house, you left him on your knees. Wherever it was at the last place you was when you had a conversation. Is that black? Or is that my eyes? It's probably my eyes, right? It's supposed to be rose gold, but we all know it ain't real. So being the designated, I think I'm gonna use my T3 Lucia LD. So we're gonna use this. I'm gonna go plug it in, and I might just curl his hair as well. Might just straighten it. Maybe I'll use it on this first. See how it works before I use it on this. And this is, go back. This is a wig. And it is, I'll get the box. Let me see. Here we go. See, I haven't been this so comfortable. You know what I'm saying? To be charging this. Okay. So, I'm supposed to get the box so y'all can see what. Yeah, this is. So this is what it is. 360 lace frontal wig alley. 100% human hair. Dye, you could do. I ain't doing all that. It says unprocessed virgin here. Then it got gray, whatever. Finished length is 20 inches. Density is 130. Style is straight. Let's see, I think that's it. Picture 360. I guess these are supposed to be the other kinds of wigs that they got. And this is the website, just in case y'all want to get it. So put this back up here. Okay, so let's just put this way. This is the back. Nope. Nope, because you don't ask me to leave no service in no church. Let me text her and tell her not tonight. Not this time, baby. Because just like you getting on the line for service, you can get on the line for prayer. I don't understand the mentality of these people. I can never get it. So, we are going to use this. Plug it in. Plugged it in. See, it's the teeth. Oh, you can see the light. Okay, let's see. How do y'all use this? This is the user guide. So let's say it automatically shut off after approximately 1 hour. The unit will automatically shut itself off. To reactivate the unit, press and hold the lit power button until the iron vibrates and lights start to escalate up. Okay, so we have the heating plate, which is those things in there. We have the iron generator. Let's take this one right quick. That's this thing right here. Right here. What they call that? Iron generator. Then you got the temperature pad. That's that in the front. Then you got the heat ID input. That's this right here. Or should I say this one right here? The middle one. The middle one here. No. This one. That's the heat output. Then you got the refresh mode, which is down here. Right here. Come closer, which is that one. Then you got the power button. As you see, that's that one. You got the cord, which is this one. You got the precision control hinge. That's this up in here. And then you got the main body, which is this. And then you got the plug, which is plugged in. Do not let the heated plates touch your skin as you may get burned. Yeah, trust me. This bad boy get hot. Now we got the touch screen, which is this in the front. You got 9 settings, which you see all the lines. You got hair texture, hair length. This is hair texture, this is hair length. So I don't know why they talking about heat ID input. Okay. So the hair length is your heat ID inputs. Then you got the color. That's colors treated. The refresh mode button, which is this one. Power button. We could have went to church. Probably because of the rain. To prevent accidentally activation, avoid touching power button during styling. Okay. So we got that down pat. I didn't turn it on yet. Okay, so turn on. Connect the styling iron to a power source. The power button will allow it to turn on. Press and hold the lit. Let me read it first. Press and hold the lit power button until the tool vibrates and lights start to escalate up. The styling iron will automatically start in heat ID mode. The screen will be unlocked and the heat ID icons will light up and blink for you to input your hair profile. See page 12 to set your hair profile. Do not touch the area above the power button when turning the iron on or off. The screen will be unlocked the very first time you turn on the iron. Switching between heat ID and manual mode. If you prefer to manually select your temperature, you can switch to manual mode. Then tell you to go to page 16. Lock, unlock screen. Double tap the power button to lock and unlock the screen. You will hear a locking sound to indicate lock and unlock. Note, screen must be locked to begin heat up. Okay. Let's see how you use this. That's what we're trying to do. Heat mode. Enter your hair texture, length, and color treatment inputs, and Lucia ID will automatically tailor your heat settings. I don't have. Let me see. What's this? This is long, but this is not. Yeah, this is long. It's 20 inches, so that's long. Okay, so run one hair strain between your fingers. Can you barely feel and see the strain? Select fine. Oh, this ain't fine. They say one hair strain. Because you can do that with anyone. You barely see the hair strain. Alright? Okay, can you feel the strain, but it does not feel very thick and textured? Okay, so yeah, I mean, so it'll be medium. Is your hair length above the chin? Well, I know where it's that long. Color treated now. Fine. The 2 is medium. The 3 is coarse. Fine, medium, coarse. That's all 3. Okay, gotcha. Short, medium, long. Oh, so that's this one. Color treat, non-color. Okay, lock your heat profile. Once the styling iron beeps and the lights turn. Once the styling iron beeps and the light turns solid, it has reached your heating ID setting and is ready to use. Okay. Let's go back. Turn on. Press and hold the lit power button. Okay, we need to take this off. Oh man, I can't see. All right, so okay, so it's medium. Wait, let me go. Medium length. Right, so now we go 1, 2, 2, 3. That's long. Color streak, non-color streak. Double tap the power button to lock in. what they say that middle button is. It's moving. Yeah. So I put medium length and the 3 is long here. Okay. Trying to see what that middle button was again. The middle button is the refresh mode. So that green light that you press, I guess you press that when you're doing, like tomorrow if I come and do this. Let me make sure that's all. Okay. I want to see where it's going to stop at. 9, number 9. Oh, I smell it. The top button is 410 degrees. The second button is number 8, 400 degrees. The 7 is 390. The 6 is 370. The 5 is 350. The 4 is 325. The 3 is 300. The 2 is 280. And the 1 is 260. Oh, mine looked like it went all the way to the last one. It went to 9. So that's 410. When you hear beep and lights turn solid, begin styling. Exit refresh mode. Double tap the power button to unlock the screen. Tap the refresh mode to return to your previous heat setting. You will hear beep and the heat ideal temperature panel lights will go back to white. The styling iron will automatically exit refresh mode when turned off. Oh, wait a minute. Refresh mode. I went all the way down there. I didn't even read the top. Okay, refresh mode is retouch your second day styles with less heat. Refresh mode automatically reduces your previous save heat settings to help protect your hair, boost shine, and reduce frizz on second day retouches. Unlike screen, like refresh. Tap the refresh button, mode button. You will hear beep and the temperature panel will turn blue. Lights will cascade, blah, blah, blah. When you hear beep, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it's time to be used. Oh, that's the manual. If you want to do a manual. Okay. All right. It say if you experience accidental activation, keep your hand away from the power button to avoid unintended interface activation during styling. All right, so that's done with that. That's user guide, and this one is telling you about the actual product. Let's see. Okay. We are now going to, what's this? Put that here. Let me find a comb. Oops. This is what I'm gonna be using. Oh, here go that other. Hang on. Because this one is all glued up. All right, so I'll get out my clips. Clip. Clips. Oh, I smell that bad boy. Alrighty then, let's get to going. Oh, by the way, I bought this out of a beauty supply store. This mannequin. I only paid $9.99. But it's kind of aggravating because it moves a lot. Okay. So we actually gonna come back here. We're gonna start from back here. Remember, this is a 360. So they're planning on having service. A lot of times I really don't think that Bishop be really into that. I think, you know, he want to go out in the church probably because he want to get out. He want to get out his house. I think I got a Bobo. Cause it smelled kind of funny. And I had to I said, let me wash this. Let me wash this. Okay. Y'all ain't got to too much see me. It's kind of good and straight. I really don't have to straighten it. But due to the fact of, you know, her head, I'm going to go down. Alrighty then. So we got some of this. We're gonna use this. Y'all see that price? I haven't looked. I was like, for real? And the big bottle probably, I think, was about $20-something. Put some on my head. I'm putting it in my hair as well. All right, let's go back. All right. So let us go here. Let's put this here. Now we're gonna use this. Let me see. I thought I had a comb. Little tiny comb. No, I got one in here. To kind of make it straight. What they call this, the chase method. Y'all see that? Do y'all see that? I really don't have to go through it again because it is good and straight. But I don't want to do the lace. It's not really in my head. y'all gotta see this. Do y'all see this? Y'all see how straight that is? Oh my goodness. That is straight. So we'll trying to make sure there's no wave. There's still a wave in there. I see a wave. Let's go back. So we'll put this over there. Now we come to this. Sound like it made some sound. That same side. Go from the back of my head. Sort of glue in it. Because I got to sweep. Alrighty. So I don't think it's longer. Yeah, the hair is not longer than the, let me put it this way. It's not longer than the hair width is not longer than the width of the width of the flat iron. So that means I have enough room. Okay. Let's put that in. I'm gonna really like this. Even straightening this hair in my head, because now I'm going to use it on the hair on my head now. Let me go back in. They making some noise. I gotta see what kind. Gotta really check. You having kids in your house? Big kids too. That's the glue. Stick in with this glue. Oops. Gotta be careful. Wow. That is straight. Making all these sounds. Like, come on. Whew. I invest in these They run like a bag. I keep touching this thing. Okay. Alright, so we need to go up here. I don't want to too much get the lace. I want every strand to be straight. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It should lock. Hold on. Okay, I think it's locked now. Try it out. That's a nice little curl. That's very nice. Whether y'all can see. Now this don't go all the way down. Whether y'all can see the good little curl. Okay, so we got that. So now we gotta pull this together. And we'll have to use this long. Okay, so now we gotta go. Because remember, the back is not a track, it's a okay, so now this is the track. This is the track. So we'll leave that. Okay, so now we're going. Oh, not that one. Now we're going into the track now. Whether y'all can see, yeah, that's the track right there. Okay. Had my clothes all ready. We've been in the house all this week. She'll want to get outside. Went out to that pantry. See, I don't. I was gonna say I don't really get the Lord, but the Lord knows what He's doing. So I'm not gonna really question Him because He knows exactly what He's doing. I mean, these tracks is real thin. I trying to say, they kind of like. Okay, all of this is the parts of the lace. All right. Let's put this up there. All right, so I got it mixed up here. Excuse me. So, I need that to go over here. I think I should put it in. All right, so tag, I left that juice out. Probably gonna have to wind up doing the back. That's a nice girl. Oh, here we go. So I think they got 14, 16. No, they may have 16, 18, and 20 inches. Or maybe they just got 14 and 18. These tracks are very thin, so I don't know whether y'all can see. They real thin. And so the back, you can really see it, but the sides, being that they are sold on the lace, I think the lace is on the sides. And in the back, I guess it goes to a frontal, so that's why. Yeah, y'all can see the lace, that's the lace. And then when you go back around, you see the difference? That's most likely the net or the dome cap that they're using. It's a cross, but you can't really tell because of how it's on. Oh, I forgot I got it. Okay, I see. Let's get this down. Because now I gotta go across. Oops. I don't want to make no mess. So we gotta comb. It's not so much that it's tangled, it's how I got it tangled up here. Okay. So we just, I don't want it to be. I need a little thing over here. Let me see. Let me put it on the side. Push this on the side here. I got one. Put one over here too. There we go. Switch you over there. I think that kind of helped a bit. Let's kind of put this up some. Whew. All right, let me say something. Oh, I gotta try to get this. Let me send that back. Okay, so I'm back. Let's continue. I should have put this in when I had all the hair down. Because it's kind of hard to do it once you... I think I got it. Okay. So we're gonna put the bobos in here. Stop moving. To kind of like hold it like that. So you won't get too much. Okay. Ugh. Got caught there. Where is that? Well, I had this in my head already, so there's like glue from the back of the head that's still. This is like 2 tracks here. It does straighten. Does straighten. You'll see that. Nice and straight. Good here. I don't feel it burning These are the ends. I mean, I don't see it burning. Kind of like got it all going under. Let me just do it again at the bottom. Batch. So when I put it on, it goes under in the back. Up here. Come down. Bring it. There we go. Okay, so now we'll put this in. All that. I just hope it looks like this when I get on my head, but the back looks nice. Let's hope that it stays like that. Okay. Let's go to the top. To the top. Okay, next track. Let's go here. Another track. Okay. And that's over. See. Yes. Check. Okay, so now we gotta get this, all this hunk over here down. See what this goes with. All this is the part what I wasn't doing. Stand up. And I gotta comb this out. So we need to come over here. Okay, there we go. Come over here. actually in this track. This comes up. Because I see how this straightener is, I'm going to straighten this here in my head next. Hair day. That's going to be with this video. It's going to be cool. Hair day. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. Let's put this up. There we go. Alright, I think I pulled that out. Yep, sure did. Let's get up here on the top. Put you on the top. Alright. Let's go back underneath here. And take this off. This is actually one track. Oh my goodness. Trying to see, but I don't. This put this up here like this. Maybe I'll be able to pull it out.
You have to believe me just this one time, please. Just once, I would never hurt you. I just wish Dad was alive because I know he'd listen to me. Oh yeah, you would say that, wouldn't you? You're Daddy's little girl. That's why you had to spray paint Dad with a big X all over Winston's car. Talk about daddy issues. What are you, 12? Mom, we need to call the cops right now. Oh, Mom. Oops.
I told you Winston's car was spray painted, but I never told you what was written on it. Your father. Is that true?
How do you believe me, Mom? I guess I didn't have time to tuck the phone in her pocket. Drop your gun. Don't drop it, she'll kill you. Drop your gun!
Some picture. LML. I don't even know what this thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd please all join us, it's time to cut the cake.
Alright, so I just need a little bit.
Congratulations, Mom. I'm so happy for you.
My fingers.
Thank you, honey. Hey. You did what you had to do. It's not your fault. I know, honey. I love you. I love you too, Mom. And you deserve to be happy. Winston's a really great guy. He is. You've got a good guy, too. I do, don't I?
Let me find out the child. Person is good.
soon you realize that, the sooner you'll get along. Dig. Now get back to work. There's a lot of plates to wash. You hear?
Okay. Alright, so we need to just bring this down and kind of like tuck it under. That's supposed to be off.
We ask whoever took our Emily, please remember she's someone's child.
We come to you with an exclusive this morning as news breaks that a 3-year-old girl was abducted from her home in Copeland County late last night.
I ain't see that come on in a while. The Verizon logo, screensaver. She asked me to lead the service or do the prayer. No, not today. I'm just gonna be on the line and listen. Cause here's my thing. When we at church inside the building, Friday, Sunday, Friday, Sunday, Friday, Sunday, I'm never asked to lead the service. Cheryl leads the service every Friday night. Last Friday night, Elder Robinson led the service only because Cheryl, Missionary Stevens, was bringing the word. Other than that, Missionary Stevens leads the service. They called, Elder Robinson called, which is Missionary Stevens' mother, called Bishop to lead the prayer, but instead of Bishop leading the prayer, who led the prayer? Mother Anderson. She called Mother Anderson to lead the prayer, which they rarely call her. So that was a star. And for the scripture, they want to call me to read the scripture. Not that I got anything against reading the scripture. Why you didn't call me to do the prayer? I mean, try to understand what I'm saying. What I'm saying here is that when she calling Bishop to read and to do the prayer, Bishop tell him call. Probably didn't want to say, well, you got evangelists here and stuff, call them. So she called Mother Anderson, right? Now I'm not saying that he said evangelist, but I know he probably was speaking on that. I know he wasn't talking about his wife. But she gonna call her because that's his wife. And he scold her. So to look good in the scolding, let me call his wife. She gets up there, she pray, no problem. That's pretty good. And then, okay, all right. And she was stalling because she didn't know who to call to do the prayer. She was stalling because you got Evangelist Jordan. Why you ain't calling Evangelist Jordan to do the prayer? You see what I'm saying? Evangelist Jordan is there. Use her. There's a lot of waves up in here. in the top part of this hair. Let me see if I can get it out because I'm noticing it now. But I really don't want to. So she calls me to do the scripture, right? Now I don't know whether she know I had a Bible or not. I ain't had no Bible. I'll be honest. I should have went on up there with my phone, but I was like, no. So I had to walk to the back because the ushers ain't giving out nothing. Ain't giving out no song books. Ain't giving out no, what's it called? Oh, ain't giving out no, here we go. Trying to see if that kind of got folded up due to the fact of me putting that bobo in there. And, so with that being said, I went up there. I read my scripture from Revelation. We don't get no Revelation scriptures. Nobody reads from Revelation. All right. So I read my scripture from Revelation 1 to be exact. All right. So now my point is that that night, that Friday night, the pastor was there. I was there. She saw me come in. She didn't ask me to lead no service. I'm not good enough to lead the service in the church. That's why I say people don't want to use me in the church. Here go my point. Designated ugly saint. Nobody ain't got to be looking at me. We ain't going to use her where people can look at. And now that I'm thinking about it, it's a fact because they don't use me for big services to lead no service. They go use other people. Cheryl's always been, I guess she's a pretty one. Taisha's used. Taylor's used. Brother Taylor's used. They don't even use Michelle. So maybe Michelle ain't that pretty to them. But I think they don't use Michelle because if they use Michelle, they feel like, oh, if we use Michelle, then we got to use Evangelist Jordan. So we ain't going to use both of them. So that way nobody won't feel no kind of way. You follow what I'm saying? I have to come in the front for the lace. So maybe I should have separated. Okay, let's go here. Let's bring down. Let's separate the lace. Let's come here. Yeah. Down. I didn't even think about that. Separate the lace at the top. We're gonna put this in for now. Okay. So, Whew. Okay, so now we in here, and I am here every Friday night. You know. And Cheryl, you run into me, you see me, you speak to me, all this other stuff. But one Friday night, she came all the way upstairs past me, sitting there. A lot of people coming at my door. Past me. And went all the way to the back and picked a man back there to lead the service. I mean, it didn't come to me. You know, I wasn't thinking that. It didn't bother me. To be honest, it don't really bother me because I know what I can do. And that helps me to be able to make my decisions and make it more easier if I decide to say no. I say no, it ain't no problem. Can't say nothing because you don't use me anyway. So this is what I mean. God shut down things. You got your time that you want to use me when you ain't got nobody else to use. You know, Michelle said that too. Michelle was like, no, they want to use me when ain't nobody there and all this other stuff. But I always told her, I said, when the opportunity arises, you should take it because you always talking about they ain't using you. Now, it's different with me. I don't even fuss about them not using me. You ain't got to use me because I got a service. The Lord let me know. Listen, I gave you a service. I put you over. So whenever you ready, you want to lead service, there's your service. You lead the service. Whenever you want to preach, you talking about they ain't letting you preach. If you want to preach, just get on up there and preach. They can't say nothing because you preaching. It's your Sunday. You ain't preaching on no other Sunday. You preaching on your own Sunday, second Sunday. So they can't say nothing. And my eyes finally open, and that's what I started using. I can't, now that it's the COVID, I can't really preach on second Sunday unless they allow me because it's not really a service, you know? So God gave the back to church service, back to church Sunday, and that was the opportunity to put the preachers up. That was the door open. There's no reason why you leaders is not using your people in your church. You got them. Use them. So oh wow, it's on. It's all the way at the top. I guess that's where it's supposed to be right here. So now, we going on the line. I suggested the line to go. Can we go online for the prayer? No, we're not going on no line for the prayer. Everybody's a prayer at home. Everybody's a prayer at home. I was like, okay, I was just asking. You know, you ain't got to get so sarcastic about it. You see what I'm saying? What's wrong with us being on the line? You're not going, you're staying out because I know you're staying out because you know I ain't coming. So you use my excuse for everybody's excuse, for your excuse. Oh, Evangelist Jordan, we know Evangelist Jordan ain't gonna come out, so We don't want nobody to tarry, just in case somebody do decide to tarry. So we just gonna like stay in. Y'all the one that be talking about the heat so hot. It ain't coming out. Hell is hotter than this. I'm glad y'all was there. And the Bible don't tell you the degree of how hot it is. They use the rich man and Lazarus story to determine how hot it is. I mean, they could tell you what's going to be down there, what's going to happen, but they can't tell you the heat. They just said it's fire. The Bible speaks about fire and brimstone and torture. That's what it talks about. So, but it doesn't tell you anything about how hot it is. So for them to be like, hell is hotter than it is out here. You can't take it out up here. How you gonna take it in hell? Why you saying that? So you sending people to hell? Now that I'm thinking about it, that's what they be saying. They be saying people can't take the heat out here. But if you can't take it out here, what about hell? Then they go then they go to that scripture. Just give me just some water to touch. That's the rich man. Just to cool my tongue. See what I'm saying? In other words, he's indicating that it's so hot that his tongue is hot. So you could just give me the heat. I mean, if you could just give me some water so to cool down that, I'm good. And they take it and run with it. They ain't never been there. And when you think about it, the Bible don't tell us the heat. I'm going to go and check it out, though, just to make sure that I'm saying the right thing. But anyway, I decided I'm going to sit back. I think I'm going to give 2 tracks today. This time. I'm going to sit back, and these tracks is real thin. That's good, though. I think that's good. So I got 3 tracks in one. You know, maybe it's just me, but my thing is that I do things now when the Lord want me to do them, and I'll be honest, if I want to do them. That's lace up here. So this is really a full lace. Because they could have just not put a track there. That could have just went to lace. So, Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. I thought I bought me some chips, some hot chips. Okay, I'm back. Hour and 45. Snack time. Bravo's nacho cheese. Look how much chips is in this bag, y'all. Look at this. Look at this. 50 cents. I remember in my day, my younger dad, we got a full bag. You know who gives a full bag of chips? Arts. If I'm correct, it's Arts. UZ. They give a full bag of chips. Fourth of July. 4th of July must be up. I'm looking for my coffee. A 4th of July. Is that a Sunday or a Saturday? A Sunday, because I got a notification from my bank stating that they was gonna be closed on July 5th. So it's July 5th Monday, and 4th of July is Saturday. Let's see, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, yeah. Oh, the 4th of July is a Sunday. The 3rd, yeah, I'm gonna have to come out my AirPods. How is it connected to two things? Let me, they need charging. Okay, so I'm gonna put these on again, the one that hurts. So let's see what it's connected to. I heard the turn. Okay, right here. Okay, so my video may stop. Wait, let me see, maybe I can do it like this. No. And this is about to die too.